let's just go ahead and jump on into it. We gonna start off with Porsha and Dennis, and of course she pregnant. She said she gonna keep it on the hush hush. She don't want nobody to know about it quite yet. So we get the hug. She went to the hot dog place with what Dennis owned. She decides that she wanna do a shift with him cause I guess they made a deal or whatever that she was gonna work a shift with him. So she decided today would be the best time to do that. And the mama was also working there, so she also wanted some cool points with Mama Dean, and she used this opportunity to do that, and they showed her the ropes. She did her thing. She handled it well. She said she thought she was just gonna sit around, pretending like she was gonna do something. To find out she did a whole 8-hour shift doing everything from making the hamburgers, from making the hot dogs to fixing the hot dogs, the cooking, arranging stuff, taking orders, picking up orders. She did a whole 8-hour shift, and what else happened? They showed her what the do's and don't. She went on her little lunch break. Her and the mama talk again, and the mama said she happy she did it, and they had their little conversation. And then the mama said, "It feels like you're hiding something from me. Like you got to tell me something. There's something you got to tell me." Porsha, trying to keep this pregnancy a secret, said, "No, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. I ain't got to tell you. No, nothing. Fine. Everything well. We on the fast track. We enjoying each other. We having fun." Basically, the mama want to know everything, including with the prenup. She want to know everything about them in this relationship they on. So she asking questions. Porsha answering them. Well, she ain't asked too many questions. She just felt like Porsha had something she had to tell her, and Porsha, that woman, already know. She just waiting from a confirmation. Why else would she be asking you if there's something you got to tell me? That woman know your ass pregnant. Any woman that had kids, more than one kids, they can tell when somebody pregnant before the actual person know they pregnant. If they lucky, some do. Some happen to don't know they pregnant until somebody said, "Well, you got signs like your feet getting big, you sleepy, you're tired, you always hungry, you want this, you want that, these weird cravings." Like, people can tell you when you pregnant nowadays before you even know you pregnant. So that woman already know you pregnant, Porsha. She gonna be happy for you. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of or whatever though, but she know you're behind pregnant. I don't know why you was beating around the bush trying to be all cute, trying to act like you innocent. That woman know your ass pregnant. Everybody getting ready for the couples trip. Yeah, that couples trip went to hell quick. I mean, really, 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 really quick. I mean, we gonna go through the list and see who went first, but we gonna do it all out of order. Todd can't make it cause his birthday party fall on the couples trip, so I'm guessing Candy doing double duty. She got to go entertain Todd for his birthday and also entertain his trip, but he can't come to the trip. So you got Dad, Porsha man, Dennis was playing basketball with Eva man Michael, and somehow he must have juked too hard or did trying to fool Michael and did a little move he wasn't ready for, too old to try to do, and he ended up hurting his leg and he couldn't go. I don't know why I keep on forgetting Cynthia man. Mr. Cynthia man couldn't make it. I forgot his excuse, but of course he couldn't make it at all, and that means she gonna be alone, Porsha gonna be alone, Candy gonna be alone, and so all that ended up going in. Basically, Nene changed the trip, but we gonna get there too. Shamari still carrying this little bitter taste in her mouth because she thought Porsha shaded her, but the really one that was shading your ass, I don't think for 1 second, and I know for a fact for 1 second, somebody know when they being shady or not. Either you don't describe me as the ditzy kind, or the crazy kind, or better yet, the dumb blonde people. You don't suspect me of that. You might be blonde, but you ain't. Eva, you smart. You know when the hell you shading somebody, even if you said indirectly or saying it as a funny joke. Eva, you know when you shading somebody. Like they finally cleared that up when you finally cleared it up at that table. Who really shaded you? Why you still bitter thinking Porsha shaded you? And why you hired stylist to get your gear in check for you won't be talked about and can't be talked about. And Shamara, I ain't got nothing against your outfits or whatever, but you run a whole different type of animal. These women's, they will shade you from your hair to the hair under your arms, to the hair on your toes if you got on open toe shoes or a flip flop, ashy ankles, ashy knees. Your clothes ain't ironed, disheveled, like you on the wrong show, Shamari. If somebody gonna shade you and that's gonna hurt your damn feelings like that, yeah, you on the wrong show. I'm just saying you might be on the wrong show, cause that's all these girls do. If they ain't being shaded with you, they shading your clothes or your hair on your arms or the hair on your head. How many screens you missing? Do you got a bald spot? And the fact that you think Porsha shaded you and you felt some type of way about that to find out even the one that shaded your ass, and you still throwing shots and shading Porsha thinking she the one that talked about you, but you need to get thicker skin, Shamar, because you ain't gonna be able to hang around these girls if that little makeover thing or that little shade that Eva called herself didn't know she was throwing at you, but she threw at you anyways, and apparently you caught Porsha, and the way you explained that, but we'll get to that at the end though, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Like, Shamara, you better get thicker skin, and I see you and Marlo gonna get into a next episode, so you need thicker skin, and I don't think you're ready for these types of girl. I think you're gonna do this season and you gonna be done, cause you gonna you gonna be stuck and you always gonna be arguing, trying to defend yourself like Eva trying to defend herself every time when it come to her. Um I forgot about Ronnie meeting the people again. Meeting everybody, liking everybody. He gave her advice on the whole Porsche beef and what's going on. Is there beef? If there's not, but he gave her advice in that situation. Yeah, Todd called Nene Todd. Candy called Nene and told her he won't be able to come to the trip because it's his birthday, he can't come. So now she's stuck all alone. Her and Raleigh was talking. Raleigh then got so skinny. I heard she lost weight, but I ain't realized she was that skinny. Homegirl looking good. Go ahead, Raleigh. I ain't mad at you at all. We all can go to lose a few pounds. You look good, Riley. You look very good. Keep up with your work. If that's where you want to be set at in your goal to losing weight, you on the right track, and right now you perfect now. Even though you was kind of big when we used to see you over the season, it didn't bother me, but you look good now. I don't think I never caught you looking bad, so no, I can't think of nobody and I ain't fit to shade you or make fun of you. So you look good, Riley. And Riley and Candy, they made jokes about the trip, and Todd can't come and ask her what she gonna do and how you gonna be with Todd over here, but you gonna be with the girl, but you gonna be with the couples trip over here, or what you gonna do? Everybody else gonna have they men there. What you gonna do? They both joked around about bringing Riley, and they talked and they laughed and played around with that. We get to Nene and Greg, and he doing fine. He doing great. He's still not doing the chemo. They doing a little Hollister. I forgot what the hell she called it, but they doing a little Yeah, holistic, whatever route. They doing that little Hollister route or whatever route they is. Cause he don't want to do the chemo, and I guess he don't want to be tired, all that come along with chemo. So I can understand he's taking a whole different type of route away from dealing with that whole chemo, but look like it's agreeing with him. He happy, he laughing, he cleaning up stains, um, picking at stains, cleaning up stains, helping you out, planning stuff around the house. Nene and Greg also talked about what's gonna go on the trip, and I think Todd was the last. Well, I mean, Candy was the last. No, Porsha was the last one to call and said she couldn't make it. Then she started adding up that this person can't make it, this person can't make it, now this person can't make it. What are we gonna do? So they decided to cut it short and turn it into a girls' trip. But before we get there, Nene had suggestions, and well, Greg had suggestions, and he said, "What we gonna do? Ask for the games, cause y'all know they like to play. Y'all know they like to play games on these damn shows. Games that'll get you either cuss out, shady, or." Your mama gonna be called. Either way, these little games, they never good. Especially not on Bravo. They never good. Like, this whole little game, and I'm glad Greg said, nope, choose another game. That pillow talk, did you not remember season 6, season 7? Where Candace said she gonna drag that girl, Mallory, or whoever that was, she was gonna drag in the Intercontinental Hotel. Remember that whole pillow talk? Kenya about to fight. You got Mr. Felon himself, Phaedra husband, not Marlo, I forget the boy name. Phaedra ex-husband about to fight Kenya little gay friend. Like, do you not remember what happened? Talking about a pillow talk, Nene. Like, we know you shady and messy. The fact that you mentioned that and you forgot about season 7 or season 8, whatever season that was, when everything, all hell broke loose. Even the man was about to fight that night. Did you not forget pillow talk night? Like, then you gonna talk about that. Greg said, nope, choose another game. Did you not forget what happened? Then she came up with this truth of their mess, and that's even more messier than the pillow talk mess. So either way, when you come to these games and Nene hosting, you know Nene gonna shade the shit out of you or give you a question that's shady for you to give an answer, and you gonna be the spark to the flame that make everything go to roar hell and roar back to the where it don't need to be at, arguing and fighting and bickering. So yeah, Nene and her games, and she hosting these games too. Yeah, you know it ain't gonna be good. And he asked how the truth of there gonna go. Are you gonna ask the questions or how that gonna go? Nene said, how you think it's gonna go? We asked questions, so I guess they got stuck with that, and they did get stuck with that, and they played it at the last darn second, and they played it at the last second. What you saw on the show where they played at the last, an hour left, I think they said was left before they got the distance. So they played that an hour late before they made it there to make the time go by faster. And Mike Hill, that's his name. That's Cynthia new man. I knew it was a Hill. I always know the Hill part. Don't always. Well, I remember the Hill part. Don't remember the first part. So yeah, and so we to the girls trip. Everybody meet at the candy house. We to that point now. Yeah, we to that point now. Ooh, I passed a whole lot of stuff I wanted to talk about, but yep, we to that point. So we to the girls trip. It got changed. Of course, Tanya came. Porsha expecting and can't drink, so now she got to find an excuse and find something that's logical for she can use against the girls while everybody else drinking and she ain't. So she said she on this little 2 weeks cleanse. She's on a 2 years. Well, I want to say 2 years so bad. She on a 2 weeks cleanse and she can't drink and she trying something out, so she gonna use that. She realized that's not gonna work very long, but she tried it with Tanya. Of course, Tanya don't know her, so she ran with it, but she wondering how long that's gonna get her, how far that's gonna get her. So she using that for now, and she ain't trying to let nobody know she pregnant at the moment. So now she hiding this pregnancy, right here drinking water, right here trying to do what she can to do to hide this, cause everybody else gonna be drinking and everybody know that Porsha like to drink, so that's gonna be odd for her not to be drinking. And these other pregnant women that have baby can tell quick when you pregnant, like you get tired, you get sleepy, you're hungry, like good luck trying to hide that Porsha, but I got a feeling before this trip over, you gonna end up telling them. At least you gonna tell them. You gonna tell somebody. Um, Eva, fresh from her trip to Miami, her little promptu, she said surprise bachelorette party that she came from, and she said all she want to do is just chill and relax, and she don't want no shit, basically what she said. But I'm pretty sure she finna get some shit, which we already saw she gonna get some shit and probably gonna get some more shit on top of that. So, good luck with you trying to relax and chill and all that, Eva. You new to the group. They got to initiate you in the group while catching you in all your lies like they doing now. And they've been doing since episode 1, catching you in every lie you ever told. And this is what, episode 5, 6, and they still catching you in more lies. So, Evil, enjoy your initiation, because they going to catch you in every lie they going to find you in, because you're not a very good liar, and you... We'll get to that in a moment, though. But Eva, you got to have a stronger poker face or come up with better lies, because they catch you in every goddamn thing. Every time you open your mouth, they catch you in. And so you might want to keep a zip lip and just smile and look pretty, I guess, because they always catching you in some shit. So that's my advice to you. And Shamari, get thicker skin, like I said before. Then we talk about talks of marriage, and Cynthia joked around about, well, Eva said she planned on getting married in September, October, I think that's what she said. Cynthia, don't know if she was playing, joking, or whatever, said, shh, before then, I'll be walking down the aisle with y'all or be getting married right after y'all, so I'm guessing you finna marry Mr. Hill and turn your name to Cynthia Bailey Hill, or I don't know how you gonna do that, but okay, Cynthia, whatever, it's your life. If you wanna rush things, go ahead. I can't stop you. Do you, I guess. Of course, Marlo come on all the trips, ready to start the shit. Anytime you need help with a question or an answer, she there to always answer. And of course, she come to start the shit like always. Nene walk in with Greg, and they happy to see Greg. Glad he in good spirits. Of course, he give his advice and say, y'all need to bond on this trip, have a good time. Y'all is a bridge. Let's build the bridge together. Bond with each other. Learn something new from the person that you're bonding with. Like, learn something new about everybody on the trip. And of course, Porsha threw in the shade about, what if they have two faces? He said, well, get something new from both faces then. And they all laughed at that. And that was all the advice he had from them. Then, of course, this 5-hour drive. Everybody bored, everybody sleepy, it's raining, they sleepy, they playing with their phones, calling their man. Then this damn game came up. Truth or Dare came out of nowhere. And how it goes is, basically you say truth or dare. If it's a truth, the person on the left side of you, or was it the right? I think it was the left side of you, get to ask you a truth question, and you got to answer it. Is this a dare? You put your hand in the bowl, and basically you got to do what the thing say in the bowl. And of course, how I all ended it. We got the freaks in the group. You already know who they are. Then you got the nosy bitches in the group. Candy. Candy. Then you also got the nosy. I already said the nosy ones. You got the freaks. Then you got the Superman. See, Nene. Yes, you, Nene. Let's start with the freaks. I think Shamari chose she chose the dare because she stuck her hand in the jar. Basically, the person on the left or the right of her had to suck two of her fingers. It was either Marlo or Eva. Marlo said she ain't getting paid. This just a free trip for her. This just free promotion for her. She ain't getting paid enough, and she ain't getting paid for this. She just on here to, I guess, have the next man scope out or whatever she do while she always going on these trips with everybody, because y'all know this. When they throwing an event, if they're not throwing an event, they going somewhere. Marlo gonna have her behind there to start the shit, to keep the mess going, and to also get somebody else in trouble. So of course, Marlo went down for that. Eva took the finger and sucked on it. Eva got a dare, and basically she had to call her man and talk dirty to her man, and that was an epic fail, and she was dry. She was trying to keep it PG. She probably don't do none of that anyway. She probably can do it better. Let's just say she probably can do it better, better via text messages. She might stand a chance via text messages, but talking on the phone, talking about being dirty, she wasn't into it. She sounded like she was a nun wrapped in a towel. Well, better yet, she was a nun that goes to church, and she don't do that type of stuff. So, of course, that didn't work. Then Candy went next. She had dare. She basically had the call Todd on FaceTime with her boobs open while she calling him on FaceTime. And talk dirty to him, I guess that's what it was. Like, that one confused the hell out of me. Did you want her to call and talk dirty to him, show her boobs to him, and let everybody see her boobs while Todd looking at her boobs? Or did you want her to call and talk dirty to him? Like, that was a, Eva question already played, so how the hell did Candy get that one? Or she said she ain't pulling out her boobs in. She'll just do what Eva basically did, and she tried. Todd didn't take the bait. He asked her, was she drunk? Was she around people? And asked her what the hell was going on. Candy said, forget about it. You're not playing around. You're not participating. You're not doing your job. Of course, Porsha chose true. Basically, Nene being messy as always. She asked Porsha, have Dennis ever been in a relationship with anybody on this trip, on this bus? And then she asked the question again and said, did anybody on this bus know if Dennis was dating somebody or some shit like that? Of course, Nene said she gave her this question because she know the answer to this question, and also there's some tea there to be spilled, and she want to know what it is. And of course, Candy, she just sitting there waiting patiently, and I'm not gonna talk about all that she said about the man and the months and all that. Porsha, you did get caught up in your lie, though. I will give you that one. But Candy, I don't know what your motives is. I'm sick of you when it comes to Dennis, so I'm just gonna tell you nothing. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Nothing. Cause I didn't beat you. I didn't beat that dead horse, and I'm not fit to sit here and go back and forth and keep on beating this horse with you every season. Now you're talking about a man and all this and all that. But while you carrying bones, I also noticed how you got choked up and caught up, and you trying to call Porsha a liar or Dennis a liar or whoever you trying to caught up in your question. They been together for about a month or 6 weeks, or they just broke up a month ago or something like that. You said you got caught up. Then you take your ass to the confessional saying that Porsha been with this man this month, this man 6 months, this man 3 months. Don't know how the all the hell you know about that woman or every man she done be with or touch her booty. I'm not beating that dead horse with you. So you can have that one and go on to hell with that, because you insist on being a messy asshole this season, and I'm going to go ahead and let you have it. I'm just going to handle you at the reunion. So anytime you talk about Dennis or this day forward, I'm ignoring you, Candy, because I ain't finna do this with you every episode with you and that man and your looks and your cringiness, and you got so much tea on her man and all this and all that. Like, give it up. Leave it alone. Aren't you tired of being a dumbass when it comes to that? Like, what are you trying to prove at this point? You're telling her to go slow. You're telling her don't move too fast. Then you got this to your how long they been dating, or your estimate of how long they was dating, or when they broke up or whatever shit you got. Then you know her damn history of what man she was with and what man she wasn't with. Like, Candy, I'm tired of your ass when it comes to Dennis and Porsha. Either give it up, get your fat scratched, or shut the fuck up. That's all I got to say to you. Because I'm about sick of you when it comes to that woman man. Now, if somebody did this to you, I'm pretty sure you would have been punched them in the face by episode 3 or 4. Give that woman the same respect. Just like you ain't want nobody talking about Ty, it's time to leave it the hell alone now, Kenny, because now you just becoming an asshole, an irritating asshole about that woman, man. You got so much tea, but you scared to open your damn mouth. Marlo literally had to open your mouth for you and move your mouth around for you and make you speak what kind of team you so-called had on Porsha, man. Then you can't get your receipts right. I can't give a direct estimate. You giving estimates of what you assume or how long you assume, trying not to look like the crazy one, but Porsha and Dennis to look like the crazy one. At this point, I'm done. I'm done. Of course, this room situation, how can we forget about that? We finna glaze on though, because the rest of the stuff I already talked about. Basically, Nene being a weak person she is, and of course, the room situation, and you know how they argue about rooms. They got to have rooms to match their lifestyles, or I guess to match how they want to feel, or feel superior over the one saying, and then I got the biggest room, or whatever the hell they doing when it comes to the room situation. So Nene, it was kind of smart though, but you took the coward's way out on this situation. Like, how the hell you gonna make these girls pick numbers? Then when they pick their number, when they get to Destin, you let them see all the rooms, got them people sucking their teeth and with their tongue out, drooling all out their mouth, giving them a piece of steak, but not really. They got to earn a piece of steak. Then when you get them to the house, the nice house it was, basically the number they picked on the bus is the number, the order they get to pick the room. And the person who you pick, basically the person, then you got to put your hand back in the jar, and the person name you pick, y'all pick each other's rooms. And that's basically how I went round like that. And they were like, Nene, that was a coward's way out, and I'm sorry, you ain't get no respect for that one. I don't know if you want it, but you ain't getting none. Like, that was the coward's way out, and I guess if you like it, I love it. I guess you ain't want to deal with that shit. So I can kind of understand why you did that, though. But these women ought to be happy they on vacation and at least got somewhere to lay their damn head. Said, I mean, we know y'all got money, damn. That don't mean you got to have the bigger room, or you don't want to sleep on a bunk bed and all that. Either y'all need to tighten up y'all budget or do something with that. Better yet, whatever. So let's move on. Of course, Eva got caught up in her shit again, like I said before, basically about her trip to Miami, and Cynthia basically called her out, telling her, "So Eva, I see you went to Miami without us on your bachelorette party. How was it? Did you have fun? Did you enjoy yourself?" And basically, you tried to talk your way out of it, but you really didn't, and you looked at crazier than you did trying to explain it. And Marlo basically had to clear your edges up for you and shape you up right for everybody to understand and not sit there and question your ass. And then Porsha said, "Wait, so you had a bachelorette party. I already got an invitation for this party, so that wasn't a party. No, that wasn't a party. Everybody think people change. Some people come that weren't supposed to come, and some came before this person can come. So that wasn't what it was, and some other bullshit you said." So then they brought up the thing about Nene and friends and sisters and all that, like, you got caught all the way the hell up, Eva. And I basically explained myself, like, keep your mouth shut, don't say too much, don't be shady, and you won't get caught up in your mess like you always manage to get caught up in your mess. And then it was revealed that Shamari, you sitting up here worrying about a beef between you and Porsha. There's not the beef. The person that shaded you was the person that you've been letting go this whole entire time. You thought Porsha was the one that shaded you. Candy said no. Porsha didn't shade you. Yes, she was the last one talking when that comment came out, but it wasn't Porsha, it was Eva. Of course, Eva caught in another line. They replayed the tape and showed her that she lied. She didn't realize that they had to tell her, you was being shady. Oh, I didn't know I was being shady. When it's up to me, I don't care what you wear or not, so I'm not judging about what you wear. Being shady again and still not realizing she being shady. I guess she really is blonde and ain't got enough sense to realize she being shady, I guess. I don't know, but Eva, you was shady. Just like you was shady with the whole Nene thing and Nene didn't get an invitation, and even if you suspect that Nene may or may not be busy, you could have gave her a call or text or something. Let that woman decide whether she wanted to go to Miami or not. Whether it was to a strip club in Miami, the boardwalk of Miami, or you going deep sea fishing. You should have let that woman decide, and that was kind of shady how you didn't do that. You should have slapped Porsha in the mouth. I mean Porsha. You should have slapped Cynthia in the mouth for being nosy and messy and putting it out there like that. And then Shamari with the beef with Porsha, and there's no beef in the Eva situation. So that's where everything ended at. So anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye. See y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.